guys, welcome back to Good Girl Gone Fab TV. This is a super exciting video because this is a dedicated Fenty Beauty video. I'm using all Fenty Beauty products that I have, and I'm very excited because I incorporated a little bit of everything. If you can't tell, I have on the new Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the color Diamond Milk. I'm enjoying it. Spoiler alert. So check out how I use this gloss in my video. Obviously, I have on some other Fenty Beauty products, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about all the Fenty Beauty products that I have. I don't have everything, and as much as a Fenty Beauty diehard fan I am, I'm also on a strict budget, so Fenty gets a lot of my coins. This is like the first brand where I feel like every launch I'm excited about. I buy something from every launch, and while I may not get the whole collection, I'm definitely picking up products as I go that work for me. And that's the good thing about makeup and exciting is like you don't have to get everything. You can get a product here and there just to like love the brand, because everything in the collection may not work for you, but everything that I have from Fenty, I kind of know what I like and what would be good for my skin and my body. So I kind of go off of that. When I see a product, I'm like, that's pretty, but I'm not going to use it, or that's pretty, or I don't know if it's going to work for me. And that doesn't mean I haven't tried them in store or swatched them, but I haven't purchased everything. So we're just going to talk about all the Fenty Beauty products that I have. I don't use everything I'm going to show you guys in this video just because I only got so much face. And I wanted to do multiple looks, but I kind of also wanted to do something to incorporate the Diamond Milk. So we're just going to talk about I'm going to show you guys everything I have. So I have the Fenty Beauty primer. It is almost empty because I scraped this bad boy to the bottom. It's my favorite primer actually of all makeup. So I use this with every foundation that I use for the most part. And I definitely recommend it because it's not drying and it does feel like a lotion type on your face. So I really like that. This is the Fenty Beauty primer. And then I also have the Fenty Beauty foundations. I have two shades, 420 and 430. Sometimes I'll mix them together depending on like if I have a tan or what's going on. But 420 is like my universal shade. This is what I pretty much use on a day-by-day basis. I love these products. By the way, this was $34 each, and then I think the primer is $34 if I'm not mistaken too. But I'll put everything in the description box, so please don't kill me. I just don't have a really good memory. The next thing that I have is the Galaxy palette. I will be using this on my eyes, and if you can guess what colors, well, I mean, I'm gonna give it away later in the video, but I use some pretty colors from this palette. I also use the Fenty Beauty Flyliner. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't usually make my eyeliner pronounced, but I definitely have on liner today. So I use this. This is bomb. I don't know what you guys put in this, but this is bomb. What else Fenty do I also have? I have Gloss Bomb, the original, in the color Fenty Glow. And then obviously I picked up Diamond Milk over the weekend. And I have two Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighters. I have my favorite of all, Ginger, Binge, and Moscow Glow. I've had this for a year. And then I have the infamous Trophy Wife, and I love Trophy Wife. I actually wear Trophy Wife quite often. It's not an everyday shade, but I definitely get a lot of use out of it. So if you're ever curious on, you know, that's so bright, you can definitely tone this down. You can use it on the eyes. You can use it pretty much, you can use this on the body. It's really a very pretty universal shade. And speaking of body highlighters, I also have the Fenty Beauty Body Lava, and I really wish you guys would make this a full-time product. So many people love this, and this bottle lasts. I've had this since it launched, and I've only used about that much. So, and it has a 12-month expiration date, but I probably won't go through it. But this is like, bring this back, or bring other colors back, or something, because we genuinely love this product. I also have the Fenty Beauty Kabuki brush for the Body Lava. I like this brush a lot. Body Lava smells great, by the way. It smells like kind of like a cocoa butter scent. Then I have the Fenty Beauty sponge. It's kind of self-explanatory. I use this for my foundation and concealer. I like this sponge a lot. And then what else do I have? I have the Fenty Beauty, what were these called? Summer Nights Lip Trio. I have I think this is Summer Nights one. There was two This one was my favorite of the two. I love these shades. The colors are Vacre, which is a pinky gold shade. Mermaid Thighs, which is a blue toned shade. And then Snakeskin, which is actually my favorite of the three, which was really crazy because I expected the pink one to be my favorite. But this is Snakeskin. I love this. I wear this all the time. And Fenty Beauty makes bomb glosses, guys. So then I also have the Stunna Lip Paint. I don't have it with me, but you guys saw that in my Stunna Lip Paint video, which is probably, I think, my highest watched video. So thank you guys for all for loving and watching that video. Don't have it with me because I left it with my sister and she is an hour away at school. So I don't have it, but I have it. Like, I purchased it and I'm gonna get it back soon because it's my favorite red lipstick. And then I have the Mademoiselle lipsticks. I have 3 of them. I bought 2, and then the other one I got from Sephora for free when I was working there, a part of my gratis. So the ones I purchased were Griselda, which is my favorite of the 3 colors. It is a like a purple burgundy shade. I love this. I'm obviously not gonna put it on, and I love these. These are permanent, obviously, so pick these up. This is perfect for fall, so I'm sure you'll see this on my channel very, very soon. Then the other one I purchased was Single, and I actually tried to wear this in this video, so you'll see a little bit of how this looks on the lips. It goes so pretty with Griselda as an inner lip shade. And then the last one I have is one of the boys, and I've never worn this one. Actually, yeah, so maybe I'll do a look with this soon. Don't know if I like it. It's just not really a color that I personally would wear often, but it is a pretty color. And I got this from Sephora, like I said. I purchased all of these products from Sephora directly. I've never bought anything from the Fenty Beauty site, but definitely that's where you can get the Fenty Beauty products. So check out their site and check out Sephora, because I know a lot of people who haven't picked up any Fenty Beauty products, and I'm like, girl, you are missing out because you want to be you want to have this Fenty face, and who doesn't want to look as good as Rihanna or feel as good as Rihanna? So thank you, Rihanna and Fenty Beauty, for making these products. But without further ado, I'm done talking. We're gonna skip right into the tutorial, and I hope you guys like my Fenty face. Okay, so the first thing from my Fenty Beauty I'm gonna be using is the Fenty Beauty this is the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. It's one of my favorite primers, and as you can tell, I'm getting pretty low, so we're gonna use that as our base. And I do each side individually. You may remember this from my Fenty face tutorial. I've also used, I'm like using the last scrapings of this just because I didn't want to buy new primer just yet. I have, it's a good amount in this tube, and I'm on a budget, so Fenty, I couldn't just be rebuying everything. But I do love this primer. It still works just as good as pumping it out. I go hard. I'm scraping out the last bit of my primer. And please forgive me, someone is cutting the grass outside, so hopefully it's not too bad. But my face is primed. Okay, so the next product I'm going to be using is the famous and beloved Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Longwear Foundation in the color 420. I've been using this foundation ever since it launched. I use it very, very often, and while I don't wear it every day anymore, just because I try to reserve it, and I'm still obsessed with this. This is still one of probably my favorite foundation of all time. I'm going to be using it with the Fenty Beauty sponge. I really like this sponge. I don't use it that often. I've been using some other sponges and some other brushes, but this sponge is definitely recommended. It works very, very well, especially with the product, especially with the foundation. So we're gonna pump. I'm gonna do a few pumps on the back of my hand. Ooh. And this again is a soft matte foundation. I would say medium to full coverage, and I love it so much. Just putting this on with this sponge again is just making me like feel nostalgic to last year when this dropped. I remember waiting until like midnight to see like all of to see the Fenty Beauty website and to see it on Sephora.com. And then I worked, at the time I was working from 3:30 to midnight. So I woke up as soon as the store opened on a Friday. I'm at Sephora, and I was the first person, along with my friend Jamie, picking out our products. And I came home and I immediately recorded the Fenty Beauty foundation video, which was my first video to ever reach more than like 300 views. So thank you guys for watching that, and thank you Fenty for releasing such great products that I was so excited to record. But yeah, we're back into the swing of things. Some cool things about this foundation: it is comes in 40 shades, as we all may or may not know. It is a matte formula. Some people don't like it because of that, but I think it works great. And also, when I put this foundation on, it covers a lot of my imperfections, but it still looks like skin. Like, I have on this foundation and I don't look cakey at all. I don't look dry. I don't look greasy. It just looks like my skin, but a whole lot better. But I'm just doing another pump of foundation, and then we're going to move on to everything else. I also don't have the Fenty Beauty matchstick, so I won't be highlighting and contouring or setting my face with any Fenty Beauty products, but I definitely will be hopefully getting those soon. It's been a year, and I haven't been really motivated to get them just because people say they're dry, and I just was more excited about other products. So I'm going to skip that part because it's not Fenty Beauty related, and I'm going to come back with you with everything else. And if I didn't say before, I'm using this sponge damp, of course. It works best damp for me, and I've always used my sponges damp for the most part. And then this the sponge is double-sided, where it has like a curved side and then a flat side, so you can really press into your skin under your eye. Okay, so now that my face and complexion is done, we're going to move on to the eyes. I kind of messed with the crease a little bit with some matte shades, just because I don't have a matte Fenty color. But I am going to be using the Galaxy palette. If you guys don't remember, I think this is from the holiday launch last year, where the Galaxy palette featured all shimmer and glitter shades. Yeah, so I believe this was $59, and I did do a review on it, so if you guys want to check that out, make sure to go to my channel. I'll put it in the description box below. And of course, I don't know what color I want to use. I want to use something that's going to complement the Diamond Milk, but I think I'm going to keep it very simple as well. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Flyliner, and I think I'm just going to do eyeliner and then do some Fenty Galaxy shadows in the inner corner, more on the lid. So should I do my liner first or my inner corner? I'm going to do the liner first because I'm banking on this idea to come out pretty cute. So yeah, I can't talk when I'm doing my eyeliner, so we're going to just watch me, guys, and we're going to have to just pray and make this work. So this is the Fenty Beauty Flyliner in the color Cause I'm Black. I love this eyeliner. It's a liquid Longwear eyeliner. It's supposed to be waterproof, so I really love it. I haven't really cried or gotten no water with it, but I definitely know it does take a minute to come off when I'm cleaning my makeup off. So we're going to use the Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette, like I said, and I think I'm just going to use it in the inner corner of my eyelid. I'm not going to do too much. I do want it to be a pretty simple look. And let's see. And then the one thing I downside about this palette is that the shades are on the back, so it's hard for me to tell which one. But I think I'm going to use the color Milky Way, which is right here, just because it goes with the diamond milk theme. And I'm just going to put it like in the inner corner. Okay, I kind of cleaned up that a little bit just because I wasn't feeling the whole inner corner thing. So I'm going to take the other color Ozone and put that more on my lid and kind of blend it in with Milky Way. But I'm only going to take it halfway. It's going to be kind of like a half kind of cut crease. All right, cool. Ooh, this is coming out very, very pretty. And then I'm gonna throw on some lashes and then we'll be right back again. Okay, so we have my face done, we have my eyes done, and I'm really loving this look. It's so pretty, and it's just making me realize I need to wear more eyeshadow, especially use this palette because I don't use it as often as I should. But the next thing I have are some highlighters from Fenty Beauty, and I'm gonna use my favorite, my OG Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. I also have Trophy Wife, of course, but I think with this look, something pretty and subtle will kind of work best. So I am going to just take a highlighter brush that I have, and I'm going to apply it to my nose. And I like this because it gives me like a really natural glow, and it's perfect for women of color. And then that is that. Before I move on to my lips, I do want to use my Fenty Beauty Body Lava. I don't know why. I'm just really like wearing this one shoulder kind of like shirt, or at least that's how I'm styling it. And we got to throw some Body Lava in there too with the Fenty Beauty Kabuki brush. And I just put it all over my, I guess it's like my, what is this called, décolleté, or I don't know. I'm just gonna put it all over my shoulder. Give me some shimmer. And give me really some natural glow. I really, really love this. I wore it all summer, especially when I went out of town, and just when I wanted to feel like an extra bad. Okay, so then I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm going to use one of my Fenty Beauty Mademoiselles. I also have the Fenty Beauty Studded Lip Paint, and my sister actually has it for me because I left it in her purse. So I wanted to use that, but since I don't have that, I'm going to use a Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle. I'm going to use the color Single, and I'm not going to use a lot of it. I'm just going to give myself kind of a new lip, and I'm going to put the gloss on top of it. Color, and then we're, without further ado, gonna move on to the Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb. And of course, if you know me or anything about my channel, I love Gloss Bomb. It's really the only lip product that I wear, and I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to wear more lip colors, but Fenty did its thing when it made Gloss Bomb. Like, I really love it, and this is my first time wearing it. Like, this is gonna be a first impression. I've only ever seen it online. And this is the packaging. It is identical to the other Gloss Bomb packaging. This one is obviously pink. This is more of a silver color. And it's Addictive Shine, Nourishing Wear, Universal Finishing Touch. Nothing really else. This is $18. I'm gonna throw this on top. And I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm like, it smells so good. It smells just like the other Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But let's see what it looks like. I'm scared because, like, y'all don't understand. Gloss Bomb is a holy grail. Like, it's the only, you guys know, it's that deal. Oh my god. Guys, do y'all see? Okay, I'm a little mad at myself because I kind of made it look just like the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. And I probably should have just worn it to see what it looks like on its own. Because it's giving me like that pink color. But I just cleaned off the wand with a makeup sponge so we can swatch it. And it's really just a clear gloss with some reflective silvery toned sparkles. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this completely and just see how it looks on my lips alone. Okay, my lips have nothing on it. We're gonna see what this looks like naked. Oh, do y'all see that? It's so pretty. Oh my god. It's so pretty. I can definitely see why the name is called Diamond Milk. It's like a milky, like a clear milky color. But I really love this color. I'm such a gloss girl, and Fenty Beauty makes the best glosses. Like even from the other collection that they have, I love these glosses as well. But this is an everyday gloss. I don't have to worry about putting on makeup. I don't have to worry about styling it. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna leave it like this. It didn't really need the lipstick. So this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you like it, and happy anniversary or happy birthday to Fenty Beauty. Just know that you did so much for our makeup community and our beauty community, and we really appreciate you guys. Of course, I'm going to be buying Fenty Beauty for the rest of my life, so I'm really excited to see what you guys have in the next year. Hopefully you guys come out with brow and like lash products, just because that's my go-to, guys. But if not, I love everything you guys have put out so far. I've loved everything in my collection, and I appreciate just making Black women and women of color and all skin tones feel included. So thank you, Rihanna. Thank you, Fenty Beauty, and I love you guys. I hope you guys love this look, and hopefully Fenty Beauty sees this. So please, if I post pictures, which I plan to on Instagram, tag Fenty Beauty and let them know your girl, Good Girl Gone Fab, is diehard Fenty Beauty lover. I genuinely love these products. It's not a sponsored video. I don't have that type of clout, but if I did, I would 100% recommend Fenty Beauty. So I hope you guys really like this video, and make sure to subscribe to Good Girl Gone Fab and check out all my upcoming content. Love you guys.